Good morning, everybody. This is Vince with Listings to Leads, and today it's time to talk about how Listings to Leads works for lenders and title professionals. So, if you're new to us, let me know how long you've been with us, and if you can, let me know, are you a lender or are you a title professional? So, the real value proposition of Leads is to change your discussion of providing your service and offering just more value. If you're a lender, you're typically calling on today's rates and how fast you can do it and things like that. And you probably are aware that you have a lot of competition in your market making similar phone calls to real estate agents. So here, Listings to Leads has been here for 15 years, designed to help realtors grow their business with social media, with easy ads, with listing marketing, ways of getting more buyers and more seller leads. Bringing all that really changes your conversation. Also true for a title professional, right? Which you're helping your real estate agent folks grow their business. You can ideally grow your business along with them, providing the service that you are providing, right? And what we really have to do is talk about a little bit about what listings to leads can do for an agent. But before we dive into that part, I want to make sure that first, how do you engage agents? And first of all, let's just go look at the pricing so we can get that out of the way here. If we click on lender or title, you get a 30-day free trial. And on that free trial, you can sign up for currently for 5 agents for $150 a month. And it's then 6 to 50 agents for $250 a month. You can, I recommend if you're thinking about this, that you get moving on that because we are working on a price increase and you'll be grandfathered in on whatever price you're doing. But everything we do is month to month. You can cancel on your profile. And you notice you get a 30-day free trial. If you're working with an agent who has listings, you can have leads in 2 days. You can have leads in 1 day, but you can really get the ball moving very quickly when you do this. Let's go over to the account and you know what, I'm going to dive into the system. So we have listing marketing. Ideally, we can sweep in agents' listings and we create a bunch of tools. We push them out automatically on social media. We create single property websites and virtual tours and print tools and all kinds of things to just hit the market in the strongest way with advertising. So that's what happens with listings. Also worth noting is if you have early stage listings like active, open house, just listed, those call to actions get buyer leads. If you have listings that you're marketing that are pending or under contract or sold, those call to actions are going to have, they're going to capture listing leads, right? So we want to make sure that we're working our listings from start to finish with our tools, with our ads, with our flyers, and probably with our print tools too, to get more listings. So if you're a lender, the topic is really how can I get more buyers? And so there are some tools to go directly as a lender, like direct to market tools, right? We have landing pages and we have some PDF guides branded to you that you can run ads on or you can share for free and you can capture leads directly that way. But one of the things that our clients do is, especially if they're a lender, they want to work with agents who have listings and help those agents run ads on Facebook. If you're running an ad on Facebook with a home that's for sale, and let me just do that real quickly, you can capture buyer leads with name, email, and phone number. Now, a lot of agents will say, you know what, let me jump on that lead real quick and make sure that they are qualified. So as easy as I just clicked on Facebook and Instagram ad, we pre-write the ad, boom, you can create the ad that fast. There are other things you can do to customize it, but I just want you to get an idea that this is the fastest way to get leads with name, email, and phone number for buyers. And people who are going to buy a home typically need a loan. And that's why lenders like to work with that. If you're a title professional, you're really trying to have a relationship with both buyer and listing agents, but you have a lot of tools here to help. So let's go down, just in case agents don't have a listing, we have 80 PDF guides. Now I'm logged in right now as in a lender account. So a lender account actually has 11 more PDF guides specifically branded to the loan officer, right? And that way they can market it with ads or they can market it with flyers or print tools to get some kind of loan concepts out there and capture leads with that, right? So that's your area. But both lender and title professionals, each of their agents have 40 PDF guides that are ready for the agents, right? And 40 are for buyers and 40 are for sellers, right? And just to give you a sense of how we can market, just click on marketing tools on any of these PDF guides. They all have the same kind of marketing capability. You can run ads on Facebook. You could run ads on Google. You could share them for free on social media. We even have in the setup wizard, we can auto post them to your social media accounts automatically. We have an e-flyer for your database. So if you're working with agents who have a lot of leads in their own CRM, they could copy this, blast it on their own CRM. And we have print flyers and we have postcards and door hangers, and we have everything mobile optimized. So we have QR codes. So just for one PDF guide, there's a lot of ways to market this, right? And there are 80 PDF guides, and you, if you're a lender, you have 11 more just specifically for you. Also, if you don't have listings, you might want something like a landing page, like there are landing pages for instant home values, for down payer assistance, for new construction. You can also create unlimited landing pages. So there are a lot of people that want to approach expireds. They want to talk to FSBOs. We've got them already. It's templated. You just click the one you want, you type in the name of the city, and boom, we create a landing page. And now you have all those ways to market with ads, with social media, with print, and with e-flyers. It's really what we're doing here is creating a marketing powerhouse for a realtor. And that's the value that you're bringing to people. Now, there's more to the system. There's client reviews and there's really great drip campaigns over here. But I do want to show you the ad section because we do have ad software built in. It's actually built in the system from Facebook. And so that's why when I was showing you how you could run an ad, you can literally run an ad on a listing, on a landing page, or a PDF guide right from this one page here. And if you're using our Google software, you can run ads on landing pages and PDF guides. I really recommend Google if you are trying to get listings. Okay. If you're trying to help agents get listings, they probably already know about Google. Oh, geez, Louise. Thank you. So sorry about that. Then I got to run all the way through this again. So we are on the ad software right now. What I was trying to explain is you can run ads on listings. You can run ads on landing pages. You can run ads on PDF guides. And it's very easy. I'm going to do one more on the listing side. And this is really more for the discussion for lenders because they can log in, and title professionals can do this too. And they can run the ad on the agent's listing and they can pay for it themselves, or they can help the agent run the ad and the agent pays for it via their credit card on their Facebook account. I'm going to do it logged in as the agent, and you can make the decision, hey, I'm going to send the leads to the agent, or I'm going to send them directly to me. A lot of loan officers want to do this because they want to, leverage the listing that their agent partners have, get leads with name, email, and phone number, and qualify them right away and say, hey, do you need a loan? I work with this agent and we want to help them, and we do the financing for them. And so there are some loan officers who will say, hey, agent, I've got a great platform for you. Go in there and make your own ads, right? 2 clicks. So easy, you get leads, name, email, phone number. There are other lenders who are like, you know what? I know they're going to be running around crazy. I'm going to run the ads. I'm going to pay for them myself. I'm going to get those people pre-qualified and hand them back to the agent and say, hey, they're approved for $400,000, right? Please help them. So there's 2 ways of working with that, just in that one aspect of running an ad on a property. Now, as I was mentioning, you can run ads on landing pages and you can run ads on PDF guides. And they're really great ways, especially if an agent doesn't have a listing at all. Those are really great ways of getting buyer or seller leads. So let's just go through that real quickly. You might want a landing page on a home valuation page that you created. So Property Valuation Plus which is our free home value page. You can just do this, say, okay, I want to send the leads. I in this case, send it over to the agent, right? And this is the thing, while for lenders and for title professionals, Really, you're trying to bring value, right? You're trying to add value to your conversation with your real estate partners. And running an ad or giving any kind of tool that helps those agents get more listings is really going to hold their interest. So all you have to do here is type in the name of your favorite town and click create an ad. And this is going to get listing leads. So there are landing pages for buyers, there are landing pages for sellers, and you decide what you want more of, right? You can also, I mentioned PDF guides, but we weren't looking at them earlier. So I'm going to just show you right here. I'm logged in as a lender. So there are some lender PDF guides, but there are also seller and buyer PDF guides. Now, if you're trying to get buyer leads, I just want to stress that running an ad on a property, even if you borrow the property from a colleague or another agent, this is the fastest, cheapest way to get leads with name, email, and phone number is running ads on Facebook with those. Okay. But if you're trying to get seller leads but if you don't have any listing, you can't borrow one, you can certainly use PDF guides for buyers. The leads are a little more expensive than the ones that you're going to get from the actual listing. And then of course we have the PDF guide for sellers. Typically, most agents have a listing or two, and then they don't have a listing. They're just dead in the water and they don't know what to do. And this is something that you can bring to them, say, hey, there are tools here to help you get leads right now. Now, right now, even though you don't have a listing, right? One of the things about the platform is, yes, we have incredible ad software. It makes getting leads with name, email, and phone number from Facebook so easy. But you also have e-flyers that you can share for free. You have landing pages you can take and put on social media accounts. And you have print tools. Now, obviously, there's print costs, but there are always print tools for everything to help people get the word out, whether it's about a listing or whether it's about a landing page or a PDF guide, right? So that's in a nutshell, very simply, what Listings to Leads does. It's a marketing powerhouse. If you have a listing, there's really no way of more powerfully marketing a listing. Let me just click into this one real quickly and show you what. There's a whole column of buttons here, right? Facebook and Instagram ads, we've looked at it a couple times. You can click a button and create an ad. Social media post is a free share it to social media. Now, in the setup, we actually have an agent walk through and connect their socials. So what you're looking at right here looks like an ad, but it's actually a free post. So if an agent has a lot of people following them, great. If they don't, it's still good. If somebody clicks on it, there's going to be a landing page behind it, and that landing page can capture free leads. We even create tools for the sellers to share on their social media accounts so they can get the agents more referrals rather than just online leads. And then there's a nearby homeowner letter. This is a piece of paper that's the most effective tool for getting high quality listing leads that turn into listing contracts. You've heard me mention Facebook a couple times, and you've heard me mention Google ads. Those are really great tools to have ways of getting leads. But when you mail this piece of mail to a homeowner with equity, you'll notice it's co-branded. That's co-branded for lenders. We don't typically do co-branding for title people, but for lenders, because it's a financing, we do that. So here it's saying, hey, we just listed a home, scan here, go there, go find out about it. But that's going to affect your home value, and go here to go get your free home value, right? So we create all this. We create the letter, we create the landing pages, and we have the software to get a home value there automatically, and we copy the agent on that. If you mail this to people with equity, you're going to have people that open it, they might want their home value. That's a really smart thing to do. If you have an account with an express copy, you connect it here, and they will download the letter and they'll mail it to people in a 1 or 2 mile radius, and the people have to have more than 6 years equity. Okay. So by using an express copy, you know that these people have equity, and you can say, oh, I want a 1 or 2, 3 mile radius around my current listing. So this is one of our very popular tools, and you want to know that, right? Because when you're talking to agents, they're going to be very interested in what you have to say. If you can say, hey, I actually have ways to help you get more listings. right? So if we keep going down the list, there are postcards, there are door hangers. We have a whole open house marketing toolkit. We create single property websites and virtual tours. Everything is mobile optimized. And we even create a QR code and we can help you. We have a blog post if you want to be a blogger and even post out on Craigslist, right? So that's just on the listing marketing side. And when we create the virtual tour, we auto post it to YouTube. So from just a marketing your listing standpoint, this thing is a powerhouse, right? And everything that I'm talking about, all these tools, they all have lead capture. If agents want to grow their business, they're going to need to talk to more people. That's just simply put, right? And how are you going to talk to more people if you don't have their contact information? And that's what listings to leads is about, right? Use our tools to market and you're going to get contact information. If we look at the PDF guides, I'll repeat this a little bit. You have 80, each agent has 80 branded to themselves and they can run ads or they can use a print tool or they can use e-flyers to get the word out to download those for free as long as they give you their contact information. So again, 80 different ways, right? We even auto post the PDF guides to agents' accounts, their Google My Business, to their Facebook, things like that, Instagram. And so if people want to download them for free, they can, as long as they give you their contact. And then on the landing page side, same thing. Use the kinds of tools that we auto-generate for you to get them out into the market. So that's a little bit about what we do. If you have questions about this side of the technology, just put them in the chat panel. But what I do want you to know is whether you're a loan officer or a title professional, you're going to want to engage agents. You might have a few agents that you know really well, and you're like, hey, I found this great thing. Let's work on this together and grow our business together, right? But you might also know an agent who you don't know that, and you want to give an introduction, right? So here, you can actually run an ad on Facebook, and you can target people in your city, right? Now, the thing about this is you're not really targeting realtors. You're just saying, hey, I want to run this. If a realtor sees this, they're going to realize this is about real estate marketing, but it's basically offering them a free account. So if they respond to this ad, you're going to get their contact information, the agent's information, and you can say, hey, let me add you to this system, right? Maybe you have a phone call, maybe you do it via email, who knows? But you're going to get their contact information when they hit this, right? You can also share it for free to your social media accounts. So maybe you've got multiple social media accounts and you want to share it, and it would look something like this. Just click this button. Once we posted, or if you've posted, we actually give you the icons so that you can click on them and see it. So this is what it looks like on Facebook just by clicking a button. We can also auto post it, but you can just click a button and it's going to go there. It's all pre-written. The graphics are there, and post now, right? And this one was auto posted, so we automatically did it. If you have a CRM or if you have a list of agents in Gmail or something like that, you can send this to yourself, or you can copy it here, which is the HTML, and blast it out on your own CRM. And then we have print flyers. So if you happen to be in an office and you're doing a luncheon or something, you've got a flyer that you can leave behind, and it's going to get them to the same landing page, which is this landing page, which we also auto generate for you. So what we're trying to do here is make it easy for you to engage it and let them know, hey, I've got this kind of piece available for you. And there's even a simple slide deck on the Google Slides, that is an introduction to what is listings to leads. Why am I even telling you about it? How do we capture leads? And so you can click through here. There's going to be some graphics examples of what our tools look like so that an agent can understand what they're getting involved with. There's even some testimonials so they can look at that and hear what other agents are saying. And we keep it pretty short. It's there for you to use so that you can really convey what this is all about. You might want to go through that a couple times yourself just to understand what's under the hood here with listings to leads. So there's that section there, and then all of your agents are here. So let's say that you added an agent and then you find out they're not even using it. You can delete them right here and add another agent, right? But I do want to point this out because this is someplace where this is where a lot of lenders and title professionals, they gravitate here because it's like, this is how we designed it. But there's a little bit of a pitfall. So let's say that you sign up for 5 agents and you have 5 agents in mind, and you go here and you say, I'm just going to add them one by one and put their name and email, phone number, and boom, go to the next one. And I've had conversations with lenders and they're like, I added 5 people to this and only 2 have logged in. And that's disappointing for the lender because they want all 5 to log in. But you must know that everybody here in this country is getting 100 to 200 emails every day. So are they seeing the invite that came out automatically from us? Do they even know what it is? And the answer is probably no. They didn't even see it. And I remember I had this conversation with somebody who said, yeah, only 2 people logged in. I said, that's awesome because that makes sense to me, right? Everybody's getting so much email. But of the 2 that logged in, one's going to forget to log in a couple of weeks. They're just not going to grasp it. And one of those people is going to understand what's going on. And so I really encourage you, if you're going to add somebody, that you get on the phone with them first, say, hey, I found this great platform. It's going to help you on social media. It's going to help you get more listings. It's going to help you get more buyers. It's going to make you look great. Let's get you in. When do you want to do that? And they say, hey, let's talk about that at 1:00 tomorrow, right? And then set an appointment and say, okay, I'm going to set you up right now. I'm going to set you up and you're going to get an email, and let you and I, agent, go through this together. And this is what I want you to go to. When you sign up, you're going to see what I'm showing you right now. As a loan officer or as a title professional, you're going to see this wizard, which is our get started wizard. And what is this? Hold on. Oh, that's weird. I'm going to log out of this real quick. This is the wizard that I want to see is not showing up here. Let me log in this account. So to start up, when you put somebody in the system, it's going to send an invite out, like an email, and they can log in right from that email. And then it's going to drop them, like normally you get dropped on the dashboard. But if you're coming in the first time, it's going to drop you on this wizard. So that's what I'm trying to open up here, and I'm getting a little grief. So let's see if I can make this happen. Yeah. So it looks like this, real simple. You're not in the system, so we're not going to show you everything. We're just going to ask you some questions. And let me see if I can move this bar out of the, put your picture in there, get your phone number, your license number if you need it. I'm just going to skip through here. I'm just showing you what's going to happen. Agent, put in your logo. We have branded color schemes from a lot of the big agencies. So maybe their agency is here. If not, they can customize their colors to match their own branding. And then you can add your info if you need it. Some MLSs require it, others don't. So you really only need to put what you need. But here's where this is why I really want you to walk people through a wizard, because you want to make sure they connect to all of these things. This is where we auto post landing pages and listings. Okay. And that's really simple, but it's also really powerful for 2 reasons. One, you can get free leads. But I think even more important is that it's just automatic technology going to agent social media, and it looks great. And they're like, wow, you are making this happen for me. Awesome. This alone, it can be really powerful. So make sure they connect all their social media accounts. You might want to mention that, have your passwords ready. A lot of agents have them saved in their computers, and other agents don't. So you want to make sure that they got that, because that can really stall the conversation. And we actually ask you to connect social media 3 times, right? So here we're going to say connect to your ad account, right? And it's very similar. You click on the button, it says, is this you? And you say yes. And then what business page? And so that allows the agent to run ads very quickly. And then we say connect again for social content. So this is a content of just like conversational posts that have great photography, really light reading. They're not heavy industry reads. And these can go out to your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, and Google My Business. And I will tell you this, we have feedback from our clients that use Instagram. Their networks are growing because people like this content. And on Google My Business, the SEO of our clients' business pages are moving to page 1 on a Google search in their local things. Because if you have Google My Business, maybe you paid somebody to set it up and you don't really manage it because you're busy. This here can tell us, hey, post every day or every other day or whatever, as many days you decide. And this is the kind of content, the kind of topics I want to go out there. And that refreshed information is getting sent to Google My Business, and Google goes, oh, they're managing this, so this must be good. Let's give it higher SEO. As we keep going, we can pull in an agent's listing. So if we have their MLS email, just drop it here, and that's going to allow us to pull in their listing. If they don't have, if they're not able to pull it in that way, they can also manually do it here, or they can grab it. So grabbing, you just drop in the zip code and the MLS ID, and that's going to pull in the listing. It might be theirs and we're not able to auto grab it. And it might also be like they're holding an open house, or they're going to market somebody else's listing. That's how you pull it in. So I'm going to hit back. So remember, one of the steps that we just did was social media auto posting. So we have a social media pulled in. At this point, when we add listings, we're going to auto post them to their social media accounts. They don't even have to touch it. And that looks stellar. Agents love it. They're going to be psyched that you brought that to them. Now here we have the ability to add their CRM. So many agents have CRMs. We have APIs from some of the leading ones. And if not, you can also use our follow-ups. These are our drip campaigns. And if you do that, you turn that on, boom, you don't need your own CRM. Our drip campaigns are going to work those leads for you. You've got that available that you're bringing to the table. And then agents can also import their reviews from Zillow, from Google, testimonial tree. Inside the account, you can do it manually. Maybe you've got some reviews on Facebook or on Yelp and you want to copy and paste them. You can do that. At that point, the account is set. It's ready to go. You could do anything you want in listings to lead. And the first thing I would tell you to do is to say, okay, agent, do you have something that's for sale? Do you need to sell it? Because your listings are here. And if the answer is yes, let's go right now and create Facebook and let's do a listing ad on that home that's for sale. And just click these buttons right here. And let me show you how easy it is. You just click create an ad, you leave it on lead ads, and you click this button here, right? Now, I want to point out, we do live training every week, and they're recorded, and they're right on this page right here. And I, every 2 weeks, do a class called Facebook and Google ads. I also do a class called Top Tools for More Listings and Get Started. These are all really important for you to watch if you want to be leveraging us, and also for realtors to watch, because they can learn all the ways they can customize things and do things. I just sent this link to you in the GoToMeeting chat panel. If you're watching this as a recording, just go to find us Listings to Leads on YouTube and click on videos. And you'll see all of these calls. I know it gets freaky because there's over 700, but that's because we've been doing this for years every week. Just start at the top. These are the most current ones. The UI, the website looks just like what we're talking about right here. And also, we get a lot of feedback from our clients. And one thing is, if you're a client of ours, please ask the support team or email me, Vince at Listings to Leads, and ask us to get you in this mastermind group. It's a private group on Facebook, and it's where we talk about the technology we're pushing. But it's also a place where our clients are talking about, hey, I just did this and I got more buyers. Or in this case, I got another listing. And so it's a place that you should be scanning 5 to 10 minutes every week. And if you're working with agents, invite them into the platform. We'll accept them into this group, and they can also learn from this. And I think sometimes seeing what other agents are doing can motivate them and get them to understand what's going on, right? And so those are just 2 resources that are out there. I definitely recommend getting involved with that. And also, Top Tools for More Listings. Again, I want to stress that, because if you're a loan officer, you're really interested in working with agents with listings. That would be ideal, because you can run ads and you can get buyer leads, and you can both convert them. You can pre-qualify them, things like that. But your value, whether you're a title pro or you are a lender, if you are able to help bring listings to an agent, boy, you're going to have a partner for life. So you want to watch Top Tools for More Listings, because you want to be able to speak to them and say, hey, we need to do these sorts of things. That kind of brings me to something else. If you're watching us right now on a computer, you have a navigation bar from GoToMeeting. There's a bunch of buttons on it. It might be at the bottom of your screen. And you might have a button with a piece of paper on it, and it has a paper clip. And I think it says materials when you click it, but there's 2 flyers in there. And I highly recommend that you download them right now and print them. And if you know that you have multiple people to talk to already about this, print multiple copies, because these are leave behinds that I actually, when I do these calls, I tell every agent, like, print these out, right? Leave them on your desk, because you need to do one action on at least one of these things every week. And I'm going to just focus on the top tools for more listings by getting the nearby homeowner letter out, running Facebook ads on sold or later stage properties, creating a home valuation page, and then running ads with that. They're just all the things that you should do if you want more listings, right? And inside the system, half of the things I've been showing you are exactly that. The other pages on Facebook and Google ads, and you can see here, you can get buyer leads or you can get seller leads, right? So these are just really handy to have. If you're going to be out talking to people, I recommend that you print out a stack of these and just have them ready, so that when you go out and meet somebody, you leave this behind. Say, hey, you know what? I've got a great system here that's going to help you grow your business. If we go here, and I think I logged out, don't forget, on the A page in your account is also a flyer that's just a high level part of this, what Listings Leads does. So you got 3 handouts that you could bring to the table and leave with those agents, right? If you're doing lunch and learns, or if you're just having one-on-one meetings, you want to leave something behind that's going to give them a visual and a reminder of what we're doing. So that's a little bit of what we're up to. I'm going to give you a couple of kind of pointers here that I recommend. I think one of the things that's a criticism of Listings to Leads, it's a double-edged sword when you create a powerful platform like this. There's so much that you can do here that it can be overwhelming and feel confusing to agents, right? And so we know this. So Scott and I have been working the past year to funnel and make it easier. And these 2 top tabs right here are really a result of that. So first, if you can come to the dashboard, which every time you log in, you're brought here, you can say, hey, agent, make a decision. Do you need buyers? Click on that button. If you need sellers, click on that button. I'm going to click on sellers. It looks almost identical. If there are listings or assets that are going to help you get listings, they're on this page. So creating an ad for a listing, it's going to be the later stage ones, because those get the listing leads. It's going to be the landing pages that are going to help you do that, and PDF guides. So all of those, creating ads is a great way of capturing leads for listings, but also just marketing your later stage listings. So if you have something that's pending or sold or under contract, it's going to be sitting right here, and you click market listing and get those out in multiple ways. You can also use any of the landing pages that are already designed for you, for, in this case, to get listings. So those are the seller landing pages and the seller PDF guides. So all of the things to help you get listings are actually on this tab right here. So you don't have to go separately over here. They're just all right here on this dashboard. Same is true for buyers. And if you log in and you're a lender, you're going to see that there's a tab there for you to also advertise out. We don't build that kind of title page because we're just not confident that advertising direct to market is part of your business, right? It's more working with agents, because when they have a transaction, you're going to help them. And then the last thing other than the dashboard, is this calendar. And if you are a seasoned professional, whether you're a title officer or you're a lender, let's just say 10 plus years, right? And there's a different number. I'm just pulling that out. 10 plus years, you have a lot of value, and you can talk to experienced realtors because you have a lot of experience. You know what they need. You have the experience to speak to it. So you could be working with really successful agents, right? People with listings, right? People who have business going, and you're going to help them increase that business. But if you're a newer loan officer or title professional, you might not have that kind of weight behind you, right, in your conversation. And so you might be working with newer agents who don't have as much business. And I want to bring this page to your attention, because if those people, they're not running flat out, they need to be thinking, how can I get more business? And this calendar has one thing for each day, right? So not Don't go in and do 5 things and confuse yourself. Just log in once a day and focus on the thing that you want. Here's something over here for FSBOs, right? Download the checklist. That checklist shows you the things you need to do. This step-by-step guide is really detailed instructions on how to do the things on the checklist. And here is how to market. So it means let's go market. So we bring you to the FSBO landing page that you need to market. And now that you have the checklist and you went through all of the instructions, you just go through these. They're actually not that difficult, but we're just trying to make it really easy for people to understand. Once you do these things 2 or 3 times, you're going to know, oh, it's really easy to do this. And so you just come back to the marketing calendar. And if you have dead time, do these things. You'll notice under it, it's going to tell if you're going to get seller leads or buyer leads. So if you got an agent who's just focused on getting more listings, just say, hey, let's do the things that are here, right? And you can, it helps you get them to a place where they can have an action and get results pretty easy. So I've been going on for quite a while here. Let me know if you have any questions. And the last thing I want to say, when agents sign up, currently the pricing is $60 a month, right? 60, right? And they can sign up for a month-to-month account and get almost everything that you have seen here. You get a longer trial when you offer them a place. Actually, you don't even pay, so it's free. And you also get our text service, which is like punch this number to that number and get an automated recording on this home, right? They get a few more things if they're working with you as a title or lender professional, right? But as you're learning this, there's a lot to learn for you. So you can feel free to reach out to me and set up an appointment. Say, hey, you know what? I've got a few agents I want to introduce this to. Can we do a call together? And if you go here to this page, and my contact information's on a few of these pages. Hey, you're welcome. Oh, good to see you. God, it's been a while. Happy New Year. My contact information's right here. If you want to do a call sometimes I tell lenders like, hey, let's do a rollout call together for your first agent. Let's make sure they get everything on so that you see what that looks like and you know exactly what needs to happen. After you do that a couple times, you know it. You don't need me because it's so easy to do anyway. But just so you understand, and then I can walk them through it and say, hey, here are the top 3 things that you need to do. You need to create a landing page. You need to run an ad and maybe do something else. And once you see me do it a few times, you're just off and running, right? Michael Levine is here. I think he's been a client of ours for 10 years or more. It's almost there. And he's been using us for a long time and engaging agents. And that's really the point of being in our platform. It's having really more ways of communicating, touch points, marketing discussions that are all going to lead to building that client's business. So if you have questions, you can always reach out to me, Vince at Listings to Leads. I definitely recommend checking out our YouTube channel to get familiar with what this is. We have live classes on, leadgenwebinars.com. And that's where you can sign up for this class. But Scott's doing a series on geo farming and working your farm markets. And I always am rotating through top tools for more listings, Facebook and Google ads, and get started. All of those classes are all recorded and they're all right here. So if our schedule doesn't work with yours, make sure and watch them over here. And one last thing about this. One, I want to thank you for hanging out with me this afternoon. But 2, not everybody can make an hour's time, can have their attention held for 1 hour. And Scott, a few months ago, started this shorts area, which you can see if you follow us on Instagram, you can see these there. But they're 1-minute bites of basically their success stories from agents. Hey, they did this and got these results. Let's show you how to do it in 60 seconds, right? So you can really quickly get some ideas. And if you're learning about us and you're watching this and you see something cool and you want to send it over to an agent, it's great. It's really simple 1-minute content that's going to help these people understand that there's something really valuable and they might want to participate in. Okay. So everybody have a great 2025. I do want to point out on this here. So on the 13th, I'm doing top tools for more listings. If you are engaging agents and you want to bring more value to them, please get them on this call. I'm going to send this link to you right now because I think since the NAR agreement last year, having listings is even more important. And that's what agents, when I talk to agents, which is every day, that's what they're talking about. I just sent you all this link here. If you're talking to agents and you want them to get engaged, say, hey, on next Monday at 11 a.m. Pacific is a class that talks about top tools for more listings. And you have this flyer right here. And you can say, they're going to cover these things. Send them this flyer. Send them the link to leadgenwebinars.com. And if you're watching this in a recording and you need this, email me at Vince@Listings2Leads and ask for this. You can also ping our support team. They have this. So this will help you. I don't see any more questions. So thanks so much for hanging out with me today. If you need a team account, if you need a lender account, if you have questions, you can find me on the website. And have a great 2025. Thanks, everybody.